Hi Chris here and welcome to my unboxing of the Chuwi Vi8 Plus. So this is a successor to the first model, the 8-inch Vi8 that had a bay trail. This tablet now has a cherry trail. In it, it's got the Atom X5Z8300 which can turbo up to 1.84 gigahertz, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabyte eMMC, and the usual connectivity with wireless in and Bluetooth 4.0. So it actually looks just like the Hi8 but in black and the Hi8 Pro. Have a look here at the tablet quickly. So you'll see that it's now in black, which is good to see. Not that I don't like the white tablets, I just happen to see a lot of them because most of the tablets out of China tend to be white. So it's good to have black for a change. As we see the same layout, we've got a speaker here on the bottom right hand corner. We have that metal trim all around, which is a nice touch. It just makes it feel a little bit better in hand. All it is just a thin band that goes around the outside here and a couple of Torx screws that hold the tablet together. Here we have the USB 3.0 Type-C port. Now I don't actually think it's 3.1, I just think it's USB 3. Micro HDMI, 3.5mm headphone jack, and power on, volume up and down on the right hand side there. And of course we do have right here a micro SD card slot for expanding our storage, which is good to see because 32 gigabytes of storage isn't going to give us a lot with Windows 10, probably only around about 18 gigabytes, but I'll turn the tablet on and in just a second have a look at that. So on the front we have a 2 megapixel camera, we have a Windows home button there, and down here is a little slot that looks like someone tried to pull the screen off or open it with a screwdriver. Behind there, in fact, is our microphone. And the camera on the back is 2 megapixels. So they're not going to be wonderful cameras for taking photos, but they're okay for video chat applications like Skype. So we see what else is in the box here. They have given me an EU power adapter, which is good because it's the 2-prong US style. This is the charger here, obviously. Let's open that up. And it'll probably be the normal charger that I've seen with the Hi10 and the Chuwi Vi10. Yes, it is. So it's 5 volts, 2 amps. And here we have some material that will all be in Chinese, no doubt. Yes, it is. So it's just warranty cards, a few other bits and pieces, and yeah, looks to all be in Chinese, so not relevant to me. And finally, right here is the Type-C cable that they have included, which is necessary, of course, because I don't think a lot of people are going to have these cables lying around. I certainly don't. So there we go, Type-C cable. Of course, you can plug that in any direction now, which is one of the benefits of that cable. So I'll just quickly weigh it. It comes in at 150 grams exactly, so quite a light tablet. It's only 8 inches, so of course it is going to be light. And just power it up. While that's happening, I will have a look at the thickness. Hopefully there's some battery in there, just to see how thick it is. So it comes in around 9, just over 9 millimeters there, the thickness. Hopefully there's some charge. Should be. So you can see the screen resolution. The difference between this and the Hi8 Pro, which currently isn't out or is just coming out now from China, is the screen resolution. So we've got 1280 by 800 on this particular model, which is a very common screen resolution on 8-inch tablets that I see. And of course not as good looking as the Hi8, which is going to have that 1920 by 1200 resolution, which tends to be quite a good screen. So it's just powered up now. Get the screen protector off. And have a quick look at the internal storage to see how much space we have. Okay, under PC we have, well, 19.6 gigabytes free, so not much to play with. But at least we do have that micro SD card slot. And have a quick look at the system. So it's Windows 10 Home, and it's activated without having to connect to the internet, which is good to see. And by the look of that menu there being in grey, that is the latest build, the latest large update that came out in November, the Windows 10 image that Chuwi's using, so that's good to see there. Let's have a quick look now at the screen. Okay, auto rotation is working. So it's at 75%, 100% brightness now at the moment. It probably doesn't look particularly bright because I do have some powerful lights on at the moment, but it actually isn't the brightest looking screen I've seen. Definitely the Hi8 screen tends to be brighter, I think. And I can turn that right down to 0%, which is very dim, so that'll be good for nighttime use. Reading, it's 25% there, back on 50. Put it on to 75. Now the screen itself, if I get this up close to the camera, if you do look close enough, you can make out pixels, of course, with this resolution. It's not a super sharp retina screen, anything like that. And you can see, unlike the likes of the Mi Pad 2, it's not a fully laminated display. And it comes with the screen protector on it, because actually it's a combination of a plastic and glass display, and I know this because I broke the screen in one of my Hi8s, and this is the same screen. Basically under here is glass. There's this part here, it feels hard, there is actually glass underneath it, but then it has a plastic layer over the top that is quite sensitive to scratches. It's not scratch resistant at all, so you really want to keep that screen protector on there at all times. So I'll be back with some more videos. I'll go through, do some benchmarks on this, run some benchmarks, 3D Mark, Geekbench 3, and also run HW Info in the background, do a bit of gaming too, and just see how hot this gets. No doubt it will probably get up into the 80s like I've seen with all these Cherry Trail tablets. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully see you back with those up and coming videos on this particular model. Bye for now.